or computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
All right, what is going on, guys? I do apologize for being late. We'll let everybody get in here for a second, but I fixed it. Thank gosh. Whew, I was getting nervous there. Hope everybody had a good day. It is January 12th. January 12th, Asian session open, 7:09. Hopefully you guys have been watching some of these charts. If not, no worries. I am here to show you what we're looking at. We may make the exact same trade that we made yesterday. Like exact. Which would be wild, but we might actually do that. This trade is looking really solid. USD JPY, the same trade. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, the exact same trade that we took yesterday. We took it right here yesterday and rode it all the way down. Yesterday, rode it all the way down to here. We might end up taking the exact same trade because this resistance is so strong. We got the... We've got almost all of our rules here. We have almost every single one of our rules. Which is wild. Already. And for some reason... USD JPY, Euro JPY, GJ, all the JPYs, all of the JPY pairs have massive volume already. Does anybody know why? I'm going to tell you why. I want to see if anybody knows why all of the JPY pairs have so much volume. Wow. All of the JPY pairs have volume because yesterday was a bank holiday. Today's the first day they're open after a long weekend. I should have asked you why, Adele. You know why? All of JPY pairs are selling off. Big time. And they all have the volume right now. So we're about to get a new 15-minute candle. Yep, EMA ribbon's already below. We have great retracement. We're going to wait to see what happens here, though. Because it had a really weird open hour. That's an extremely odd candle for an open to go this high and this low. And it's because we're between an EMA ribbon and a resistance zone and an FEG. So we have like, the chart is very conflicting right now. Chart doesn't know what to do. I like sells here, but I'd also like to see... Yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah, it was a weird candle. But we can look at some. So right now our top trade is USD JPY sells again. It meets all of our criteria. Strong resistance, EMA ribbon closure below the full candle closure below the EMA ribbon. It's in a downtrend, and the technicals are actually a buy. Sell on the 5. Technicals are a buy, so it doesn't meet every single one. Yeah, you can't just trade market open immediately. Definitely not. I would advise against it. Like, unless you got it. I mean, yesterday we traded pretty close to market open immediately. We waited till what, this candle, I think, or this candle to get in. I think we waited till this candle right here. So we waited, we actually waited a total of almost, well, 2 hours since the market actually opened. Technically, Asian session open is 7, but the market actually opens at like 6, I think, or 5. We're about to get a new 15-minute, and we did get confirmations from gold rising. And gold is, it's still so high. It's still so high. How to break a break of structure right here, though. Break a structure on gold. So, is it testing a zone and coming back down? Or is it just going to keep climbing? We will find out here shortly, I'm sure. We will find out here shortly. But if you're just joining us, appreciate you guys joining. We're looking at live trades right now on the JPY pairs, being that it is the first day that the banks are open after a long weekend. All the JPY pairs have a lot of volume right now. Market open on market open highs here on GJ, and market open lows right here. We could wait to see what happens. If I was to take what I think is going to happen here, GJ's probably going to sell off. I think most of the JPY pairs are going to sell off tonight. They're just at too high of a point. Typically, we've seen this over and over again when you get to very historical key points, like really high historical key points, you just reverse. It's literally the definition of price action. But we're going to need to wait here a little bit. Yep, the new candle did not do what we wanted. And it created a fair value gap on the 15. But this just could be coming back up. Yeah, minimally for 730. This could be coming back up to here, which would be great because we can sell it when it gets to here. I'd like to see what the hour looks like. Yeah. And the 4's a big wick, respecting this fair value gap. And again, we talked about it. We could go up to here. This fair value gap is acting as an extremely strong resistance over the past day or so. And the hour candle's huge, but I don't see it going past here, to be honest with you. But we will certainly, time will tell here. Euro JPY is like textbook for a sell. Draw this out for you guys. That was a terrible line there, Matt. We got that. This is our, we'll draw our minor resistance here. Really should be thinner than that, but minor resistance. Break a structure. This should drive down. We should see at least 50 pips. In my opinion, I think we're going to see 50 pips. I think we're going to see 50 pips on this. Let's see what the hour looks like. Got a strong fair value gap here. It gapped up so high. And of course, the technicals are all going to be buys because of how bullish this chart is. Again, I like all the JPY pairs tonight for sells. I truly do think all of them are going to sell. They're just retracing right now. And we've got session opens marked out here. Let's look at CHF JPY. It may come up and test this area. Yeah, we're gonna get some falling action tonight. It's just figuring out when we're gonna get in. It's being very strategic about our entrance here tonight because we do not want to get caught in drawdown all the way to the top of the zone. So we're going to be very strategic about our entrance tonight. AUDJPY. Yeah, we're not touching that. Oof. Ugly ranges here on really ugly consolidation here on GBP AUD. Just absolute consolidation right here. We're not going to touch that. Euro AUD. So Euro AUD is a little interesting here, guys, for a couple reasons. So we were consolidating, and we broke the lows, and we're respecting a fair value gap on an hour time frame. And this is a break of structure because we broke these previous lows. We're coming back up to retest the zone right here. This is kind of our zone that we're looking at. This fair value gap is our zone. If we can retain this, we could take sells on Euro AUD for 28 pips. Because you got another fair value gap down here. But if we're trading in between fair value gaps, I like that a lot. We're going to move that up there. Another break of structure. Another break of structure for Euro CHF on the 4 hour or on the 1 hour time frame. I turn this music down. CAD JPY. Weird looking chart. Euro AUD. Yeah, it does look like a sell. Agreed. I agree 100%. It looks like a solid sell too. Yeah, and on the 4 hour time frame, look at that fair value gap on the 4 hour time frame. If we were to enter this trade now, we could go for 27 plus pips. I think this is going to sell hard. Personally. On the 15 minute, it looks good too. But we have session highs and lows marked out. Market open on Sunday, highs and lows marked out. What's up, Smith? Good to see you. We missed you yesterday, Ryan. Where were you? Sleeping. Session highs and lows on GJ marked out. CHF JPY. I think they're all going to fall. Again, all these JPY pairs and Euro AUD. I think they're all going to fall. I'm just marking out some zones here for us. But we should be looking at some solid, really solid sells tonight. Hopefully everybody had a good day. Yeah, I get it. I get it. You were watching the Patriots. Isn't there a game tonight? I think there is a game tonight. Steelers Texans. Oof. What a brutal game to watch. Sorry, I gotta fix the link that I put on my Instagram real quick because it is wrong. Because YouTube was having a conniption trying to get started today. It was having some serious issues, but we got it up. Thank gosh. Yeah, he did so good for us, you know? Just so great for us. We got 5 more minutes until we get our candle here. Oh, shit. There's someone waiting in the scheduled room. I feel terrible. I wonder if we can tell them. I don't know if there is a way you can tell them, is there? Anyone know if there's a way that you can tell someone that's in a waiting room? Oops. Well, we got a couple more minutes. We got 5 more minutes, 6 more minutes here until we get a new 15-minute candle. And we may make a decision already what we're going to do. We may be making a decision sooner than later. Make sure you guys like the stream and subscribe. Trading Sunday through Thursday. It is wild that the amount of volume that we have right now. We do not normally have this much volume until like the 8:30, 9 o'clock area. But we have a lot of volume right now. You guys see that Powell might be indicted? Absolutely wild. Yeah, Euro JPY has insane volume right now. But it's not moving. It hasn't moved in... Yeah, this 15 minutes going to tell us, but... Looks like a sell to me. On the 4-hour. There is just such a big candle going into both the opening tonight for everyone. Look at that. Look at that candle right there. It's not a nice candle. When was the last time we were up here? December 19th area. December 18th, 19th, 20th. That's not even valid anymore. Our next zone on this chart, I mean, it is down here, but it also is, there's really another zone right here. I think we're going to retrace this entire candle, truthfully. I think we're going to end up retracing this entire candle down to here. And if we were to do that, you're looking at almost 50 pips on your retracement here on Euro AUD. Euro AUD and the JPY sells are bearish. I don't care what the technicals say on TradingView, they're bearish. Gold is dropping though. Gold is the most classic break and retest ever. I know you gold lovers out there. We have a lot of people that like to trade gold in here. So I'll draw it out for you. But there's your levels on gold. If gold drives down, it could see the 45, 48 level. Nope. I'm not trading a commodity full time. Absolutely not. I forgot to update my stream deck. I was going to have answers on my stream deck. Wonder where Miguel's at. Otto Wagmer. I apologize if I absolutely butchered that, but hello, how are you today? Thanks for joining, man. India, nice. All the way from India. We got Bangladesh and India in the house so far. A couple others. I think I see a South Africa in here. Nice to meet you, ma'am. We're trading foreign exchange. I think you have to use XNES in India, yeah? I think that's the only broker in Mumbai.
Imagine being able to build anything.
All right, what do we got? 23 seconds until we get a new candle here. So we're going to see what kind of candle we're working with and if we're going to get into a trade or not. Or if we're going to be waiting. Because again, the hour is... I just think the hour is going to retrace, guys. It's too high. It's not breaking this. It's almost a good time to get in because of how high it is. It's almost a good... Because the max drawdown that we're going to hold is 10 pips. Maybe 11. And then it's going to retrace. I think everything is waiting to see what gold does. A lot of this is depending on what gold does. But Euro AUD regardless. CHF JPY. Do we have any yeah, we got some volume on it. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you 100%. That was one of the charts that I looked at earlier. For probably like closer to 103 to 113 pips. You're seeing 187 on what? Oh, you're drawing your zone down here probably. Or all the way down. If you're drawing your zone down here, I don't see 180. Probably closer to 115. But regardless. Yeah, CHF JPY. I agree with you on that one. If we look at the hour, your problem is going to be the EMA ribbon. We're going to need to dip into it. But on the hour, you've got two fair value gaps. And if it were to create... If it were to be a head and shoulders pattern, we kind of already reached up as high as we were going to possibly go. Maximum drawdown, I think, would be 13 pips. So that's something that we want to look at as well, is what is our maximum drawdown based on our technical analysis of the pair when we're looking to get in. Like I said in the beginning of the stream. Like focusing on our entrance today is going to be super, super important. Our entry is going to be everything today. Alright, we got a new 15-minute candle on a lot of these charts. I almost just want to wait until USD JPY gets to 158.202 and then sell it. Part of me just wants to do that. Year's resistance is such a key zone, guys. I mean, that is so key. Yeah, it's just such a key zone. I mean, there's no denying it. Yep. It is a good friend of ours. USDJPY is. I think because the hour is... It's trying, but there's just... I mean, the worst drawdown, again, even if we got in now, the worst drawdown is 9.8 pips. I don't mind holding that. I don't mind holding 9.8 pips. Watch gold reject this EMA ribbon right here, because that's a pretty big green wick on the hour candle. Gold's gonna rebound, I have a feeling. It's trading high. It's trading really high. The 4 hour, it's driving down to this 4562 area. All the technicals other than the 30-minute time frame and down are buys. I think we're gonna need to really watch these zones here. I'm gonna delete this and put an actual. And the only reason that we're looking at gold is because gold is a massive indication of what's gonna happen to the dollar. So that's why gold is important to us. We don't trade gold, but we watch it as an indication of what is gonna happen. Buy limits? No. Octavio Utter. Very nice to meet you. Thank you for joining. No buy limits. No sell limits. You trade gold? I personally wouldn't touch it, but it's got to come down at some point, but it looks like people are driving the price up, and this fair value gap's pretty strong, but you've got two really key levels right here that are going to determine what happens. You've got three key levels. Obviously, your high, your 4 hour low, and your fair value gap here. It could drop for a retest. You're correct. We could see this. We could see a break and retest here to see the highs again. I'm not really sure what we're going to see, but the next hour or so is going to show us, because the 15-minute right here is bearish. I just trade foreign exchange pairs, mostly JPY and USD and GBP pairs. I stay away from gold. I don't like gold personally. But your next zone is right there. That's your next zone. At least on the 15. Good. I'm glad. I think I want to sell USD JPY and just hold the sell. It does not matter what's going to happen here, in my opinion. No, I don't trade futures. Just Forex. I don't trade futures, just foreign exchange. I like the price action a lot better. I think the price action is much cleaner. And the key levels, in my opinion, are a lot easier to define. And it's not as much... it's not as much dependent on news. Like, that's why I don't trade the New York session. Bro, which asset is this? Leo Smith, thanks for joining. Good question. It's USD JPY. Yeah, I live in the USA. I use liquid brokers. They're out of Australia. This is who I use. I use liquid brokers. They're out of Australia. They let you trade at 1 to 500 in the United States. And they let you trade pretty much 24/7. It's the best broker I've used to date. And I've probably used 5 or 6 brokers. I get that question a lot, though. Honestly, every single stream I get that question. Is what broker do you use? What broker do you use? It's a good question. I understand why. Yeah, Della is going to Australia next month. Yeah, when they got bought out, they were sway markets. I think they're the best broker, the tightest spreads. If you have a VIP account, an ECN account is good too. I think it's a good broker though, Octavio. I don't think you have anything to worry about when it comes to withdrawing and putting money in. Looks like we're gonna end up waiting to this 8 o'clock hour to see what happens, or at least 7:45. I'm not rushing into a trade though. Not rushing into a trade at all. Nothing wrong with that broker. Everything was quick. I just want a different platform. Yeah, Hanko's good too, but the problem with Hanko is that they make you trade Hanko pairs. So it's like it's USDJPY.HKT. I don't like that. I think they're a B broker. I don't think they're an A book broker. I think they're a B book broker. Personally. And I used Hanko Trade's PAM account. They have a good PAM account. Yeah, they're both good. I didn't like Hanko Trade's desktop platform as much as I like Liquid Charts. Liquid Charts' new Desktop Pro is really good. It's actually not new, but newer. Their Desktop Pro is amazing. But really, right now, honestly, guys, we're just waiting for USDJPY to get to its highest point and sell it off. It's done it for 3 days, 10 hours, and 45 minutes. It's rejected that area. It may break it at some point. Like, I definitely think it's going to break it at some point. Especially if there's a big sell-off on gold. But I don't think it's coming anytime soon. Like we talked about yesterday, in times of economic turmoil, people put their money in precious metals, and that's just where we're at right now. That's just where we're at. Yeah, there's a couple good ones out there. I used to use LMFX. They're based out of Macedonia. But their spreads are horrible. Like 9 pips off of market value. I don't think we're going to see USDJPY much higher. 6.5 pips off of the year high. What broker do you use right now, Octavio? It's still pushing up on every time frame. I don't think it breaks this. If it doesn't break this previous high on the 15-minute, I think we might be in solid to get in. This high right here or this fair value gap, one of those points are going to be our point of entry, somewhere between here and here. Anyway, it's not guaranteed that we're going to take it, but it is certainly a strong looking trade. CHF JPY too, and GJ. So we marked out our session opens on GJ right here on the 15-minute time frame. And here's our session open. We're going to see if it breaks toward the upside or low side, but I have a feeling we're coming back down. It just makes the most sense, like based off the system that we trade. And I realize the signs right now are not showing that, but give it a couple minutes. These highs haven't been broken for 8 hours and 15 minutes. Let's see when the last time GJ was here. Oh my gosh. GJ hasn't been here since oh wait, 2008. We're looking at high levels since 2008. Just to give you an idea of the type of levels that we're looking at. I think we get immediate rejection up here. But yeah, GJ and USD JPY. Alright, we got up to this fair value gap. I think we're going to get in a sell. I don't know if it's going to get much higher than this. I'm not so concerned about the 15-minute fair value gap because of the just because of the key zone. Like, the zone is so key. It's not just a normal resistance for us. I wrote this yesterday for a reason. It's not just a normal resistance. The psychological point of being at a year high for traders is insane. I mean, even just the way we're talking about it. You gotta imagine how many other people are thinking the exact same thing. I'm thinking about selling it soon. Let's see, we'll wait. We're going to look at it on the 5. I'd like to see this zone and have a clear rejection for peace of mind. But like I said, guys, I mean, this is such a heavy, heavy resistance. I realize the hour is extremely bullish, but every time it gets to this zone, and gold's retracing off this zone. Gold's rejecting this zone. We'll see. If gold climbs, we're selling. We may wait for the 8 o'clock hour, or we may wait till 7:50 or 7:55. I don't see us breaking a 359-day high in this session. Just don't see it happening. Ton of volume. Ton of volume. I think it's CHF. So CHF JPY has a micro zone right here. I'm going to show you. Right there for this break and retest that I think will ultimately prove to show us some sort of rejection and have us come down. Even if it is a left shoulder or a right shoulder, like it certainly could be a right shoulder here. This could be a right shoulder and we see it come down there. That's certainly possible. We could see it reject this zone right here and go for a 37, 38 pip swing down. Very, very possible. But we're going to get a couple new 5-minute candles here. And we can take a look and see what it looks like on the 5s. Because the 5's pushing up. Same on our USD JPY trade. It's interesting just seeing how price reacts at these key levels. Looks like we got a couple new people, though. If you guys are just joining, welcome. Appreciate you joining the stream. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I stream Sunday through Thursday. Asian session every day and one New York session. Although I may get rid of that New York session. Thank you, Adele. Appreciate you, man. Alright, here's the height. This is the height I'm talking about. Stockafella. Hey, that's a really good name. Stockafella. Okay, so we just broke. Wow. And this is why we waited, guys. Appreciate the sub, man. Thank you. 1 year resistance. So the top of the zone is the 1 year resistance, but in terms of the highs that we've seen this year, wow. And that's why we wait. We would have been stopped out, but we waited. Patience, guys. Stockafella, that's a really good name. Gosh, I wish I would have thought of that. Liquidity draw right here, just to stop everyone and their mother out right here, and then go right back down this way. Glad we didn't take it. The trade realistically does not fit it doesn't fit all of our criteria. It fits one of 3, one of 4. But let's look at the month real quick. So on the month chart, and we looked at this yesterday. That's 365 days. We're hitting a high from literally 1 year ago. It's still going. Wow. Glad we didn't touch it. Look at that. Still going, guys. Because the absolute height of it would be another 65 pips. That is wild. And that's why we wait, to make sure it reaches all of our... Oh my gosh. Yeah, it just ripped through the zone there. It just ripped through a key zone. Pretty good, too. It wasn't just a light rip. Up to 510 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, guys. It means a lot. Boy, what a rip of a candle there. That 15-minute candle would have liquidated a lot of people. GJ, same thing. So GJ broke session highs. So we charted out GJ right here. Here was our session open. Session highs are destroyed. Typically, this is a sign to buy, but I just have a feeling, guys, that this key zone is too key to blow through that hard and keep going. Of course, yeah, there's always two sides to the trade, but even look at gold. Gold hasn't really moved that much in the last... It's weird because gold's actually going up in the past 15 minutes, and so is... Yeah, there's the wick we're looking for. We're going to end up waiting until 8 o'clock. If we look at the hour on the 8 o'clock... Oh my gosh. I think we're going to see it wick back down so hard. And we might have just avoided one of the biggest liquidity pools ever. All of them did it. The only one that hasn't is Euro AUD, and I really like the Euro AUD trade. On all time frames, the Euro AUD trade looks solid. And actually on the 15-minute, we just got our confirmation. Full candle closure. Full candle closure below the EMA, a fair value gap, a confirmed downtrend, and sells on the technicals. Yep. I think we're going to end up getting in sells on Euro AUD, if anything, guys. Euro AUD meets all of our rules. And if you know anything about me, it's about following the rules. So when we follow our rules, we have profitable trades. You've got a fair value gap that has been holding strong for, yeah, 9 hours. I think we're going to take the sell on Euro AUD, if anything. I don't want to touch these other ones. So Euro AUD on the hour. Yeah, I think we're going to end up seeing 22 pips. We can wait for the new hour candle to see if we get any sort of retracement to get in at a better price, which obviously is great. Like I mentioned, we're going to be very intentional about our where we get in. Where we get in tonight, we're going to be very intentional about. Yeah, we're going to wait for that. We're going to see what happens here at 8 o'clock. I don't care much for the 4 o'clock or the 4 hour hour candle with the price action we're seeing right now, if that makes sense. Secret 1238DD from India, new subscriber. How you doing, man? Appreciate you joining. Thank you. Means a lot to have you here. Adele, I just put Nightbot on, by the way. I don't know what it does, but I put it on like you said. Appreciate you joining, Secret from India. $5.12, man. We are rocketing, guys. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you. Back to that USD JPY trade, guys. Guess where it's back at? Look where it's at. We're going to see a sell-off. And here's the thing that I want everybody to understand. I am very sure about what's going to happen here, but it does not meet our trading criteria. And it's kind of upsetting because I want to take it. I really do. I really think we're going to see... Look at that sell-off at that area. Going into the last minute of the candle. Nothing but a liquidity sweep. A massive one at that, too. Oh, my goodness. We're going to see... We're going to see 37 pips the other way. I'm telling you. Unfortunately, it just does not meet our trading requirements. So that's why I'm going to go back to Euro AUD and mind my own business over here. Alright, so we got our new hour candle. Are we going to get any retracement at all going into this hour? Alright, let's look at this on the 15-minute. Haha, look at that 15-minute candle on USD JPY. Yep. It would have been a good time to get in Euro AUD on the new hour candle. Yeah. Euro AUD on the new hour is just going to go straight down. I don't like GJ. I don't know. I really like that USD JPY trade. That USD JPY trade is just... Even for 10 to the EMA ribbon. Oh, look at that retracement. I'd like to see the 1 hour come up here and test this zone. But it doesn't look like it's going to. We're going to hold off for at least another 5, if not 15 minutes before we get in one. Yeah, that wick on USD JPY is just was a killer. I don't think you're gonna trace it. It was a buy up liquidity sweep. That's all it was. We are at the most prime zone to sell. I would be okay losing this trade, taking a sell off this. That's how good of a sell look it is. This zone right here is too strong. It's too strong. I gotta stop doing that. We're gonna wait and see what it does. But I don't think it's breaking this zone. It's not breaking it. We might take sales on USD/JPY, guys. I didn't like that 15-minute candle at all on there, but on the 1 hour, on the Euro AUD trade, yeah, I'm not really worried about it. It's I think we're gonna see lows. Realistically, we should want to see a break right there to take sells, to then get in for the 17, 18, 19 pips, maybe 20 pips. You are at a pretty strong zone right here, though. You got a key level right there, I should say. Oh, USD/JPY is driving up. All of them are. All the JPY pairs are. I just think it's going to make another wick, to be honest with you.
Same extra value meals at McDonald's. Now get a savory sausage.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to try this. Brahmadev, 1800. Hopefully I said that right. Also from India. Welcome. Appreciate you joining, man. Got a lot of people from India here tonight. I wonder if it's because I gave that stat about India yesterday. Most amount of gold per capita per human. Per family. Per resident. Per citizen. In the world. I know it says the United States. Federally, yes. Governmental, yes. But if you were to break down the amount of gold per capita per household, India takes the cake. I'm just so... This USD/JPY trade is going to get to me. It is. But to be honest with you guys, price action has not done anything that we wanted to see yet. So that's why we're not in any trades yet. If you're just joining, guys, welcome. Welcome to Trading with Matt stream. We're not in any trades yet. We've marked out our key levels and our key zones. And we're looking to see what we're going to get in here. Ideally, something tonight. But what we're looking at is a very key level on USD/JPY, and it's a 1-year resistance. So, and what I mean by that is we haven't been here in 365 days. Key level. So if you're just joining, that's what we're analyzing right now. And we're not in a trade yet. We have not taken any trades yet. We're waiting to see what happens here. I think this thing's just going to wick down. I just see a wick down in our future. Thanks for subscribing, guys. I appreciate it. Up to 512. Thank you, guys. Really means a lot. I appreciate it. Heck yeah, it is, Adele. $200 in less than 24 hours. Congrats, man. That's awesome. want to sell this based on just principle of where it's at. This 15-minute on Euro AUD that we were looking at, it really sucked back up. It did come up and make that wick like we talked about halfway up the body. Right there where the yellow line is. Came up and made a wick. And it looks like it's going to drive down. And if we go to the hour also looks like it's going to drive down. Ideally, I'd want to see it break the lows. And by the lows, I mean somewhere right around here. I'd want to see it break those, and then we could see it go for 17 to 20 pips. It's a good trade. It's a really solid trade, and it's the only trade right now that meets all 4 of our criteria to take a trade. So, if you guys have any other charts you want me to look at, more than welcome to let me know. But I think for tonight, we've pretty much figured out what we're looking at. Oh, that's a sell and a half. Oh, a GBP NZD. 33 pips. Link Hernandov, nice to meet you, man. What do you want me to look at? Link and AVAX? Alright, I'll take a look at it. As in this link right here on the NASDAQ? Is that what you're talking about? This is an interesting chart. Ooh, boy, holy chop. Consolidation, brother. Chain links. Oh, link in crypto. Chain link. Mohammed, what's up, man? How are you doing? Thanks for joining. I see what you want me to look at. I got you. Here's the thing about this. Link and Bitcoin and Doge are all going to run similarly. Look at the resemblance between Link and Doge. It's the same chart. All of these cryptocurrencies are going to run in concurrence with Bitcoin. You had a break and retest here. We broke the lows on Link, right? So you broke the lows right here. You're retesting in a zone that's realistically up through here. Here's your zone that it's trading within. If it comes up here and breaks and retests, you could see some serious lows to probably somewhere around here. Yeah, about right there. 1294. But, hear me out. If this comes up, gold, so I'll go back to gold for you. Let me go back to my gold chart. GBP NZD, keep an eye on that, guys. I think gold's going to come back up to its point. So gold broke an all-time high yesterday, and we talked about this earlier. But gold broke an all-time high, which was right here. You have an EMA ribbon and 2 strong fair value gaps that were created. Right here, over a 22-hour period. Created and respected. You gapped up at market open, and you're now trading on this zone right here. Here's your zone that you're trading in with gold. We might see this again before it rejects back down, which is why I like the sell on USD JPY so much, but it's still driving back up through the zone. Because typically when gold rises, the dollar drops. And we're actually seeing them both rise at the same time right now, which is wild. But yeah, gold's rising on the hour. What's silver? Ooh. It's never been there. Yeah, I mean, silver's high, tapped out at what, 86 and change? I don't know, silver to 100's a wild take, man. That's high. You're talking almost $15 hike. It's possible. Here's the thing about silver and gold and the precious metals, guys, is that they do not follow. I don't feel like they have structure like foreign exchange pairs do. I don't. I think the move is to sell on GBP NZD, guys. I wish you luck with that trade, man. Silver and gold both pumped for the same reason. In times of economic turmoil, precious metals rise. And the United States just took over Venezuela. People think we're on the verge of war. That's why. And that is the only reason why. But it's a good question. Heads up, guys. We're probably going to look to take sells on GBP NZD. It's the best chart of the night. It meets all 4 of our requirements. We had a full candle closure below the EMA ribbon. We have a confirmed downtrend. We have a fair value gap being used as a resistance. And we're getting a tad bit of retracement. On the 15-minute, we're gonna see minimally 27 pips. Our retracement zone is right here. Thanks, brother. Thanks, Mohammed. Wishing you the best with your trade too, man. Yeah, I'm seeing 30 pips on this trade. Euro AUD looks really good too, guys. We broke the lows. Euro AUD is more like 18 pips. Oh, Euro AUD's going. It broke the lows on Euro AUD. Euro AUD might be the trade. And USD JPY broke the highs again. So we're done with the USD JPY. We're staying away. It's between Euro AUD and GBP NZD. And GBP NZD right now is rising again. But this consolidation zone is solid right under the break of structure. So we had a really good break of structure here where it came down and retested the area, and now it's most likely going to drive down to the low. And that's why I like this trade the most. But Euro AUD looks really solid too. They're both very good looking trades. And they both meet all 4 of our requirements. If we get this candle close with this big wick, I think we're going to take sells on GBP NZD. Yeah, we're selling GBP NZD. I think we're going to sell it. I like GBP NZD the most, but Euro AUD has more volume. Euro AUD has more volume for sure. But GBP NZD looks better. Yeah, we're going to sell GBP NZD, guys. I'm selling here. I'm short on GBP NZD, guys. That's the trade. I got in at, let's see, 2.33119. 2.33199. Boy, I didn't even have time to tell everyone. Let me go to the hour at least. Get our take profits out here. Green there. Green there. Green there. Boy, that moved quick there, huh, guys? Short on GBP NZD. I'm not even going to be able to send that signal out. I'm not even going to send that signal out in Discord because it moved too quick. What a quick trade there. Not mad about it. Yeah, it moved quick. It moved really quick there. I just think we're going to see it move straight down from here. That's a good analysis there, guys. GBP NZD sells. About 5 pips in profit already. You know what? I'm still gonna send it, and I'm only sending it in VIP. Short on. Yeah, I'm short on this though, guys. For minimally 8 pips for TP1, 17 pips for TP2, and close to 30 pips for TP3. It's a great analysis. It was the best analysis out of everything that we've seen tonight. Spreads aren't good on this one, Adele, for you. Broker's got a lot to do with it, but I understand you kind of have your hands tied there. I understand. That wick was just too big. Yeah. 0.80. Wow, look at that Euro AUD trade. Straight down. Cleared the zone and went straight down. 10 pips. They're both good trades. This one's got more room to move. That's why I liked it better. It's got a lot more room to move. I got in at 23319. 233,199. That's what I was able to get in at. That one moved quick. That one moved really, really quick. Here's the thing, though, Adele, and if you guys are just joining them, it's still got 21 pips to go to our zone. So, like, it's not too late to add more either. I understand that This is GBP NZD. I'm not going to try and pronounce your name because I don't want to butcher it, but welcome. We're in sells on GBP NZD right now. Stop losses are at the top of the fair value gap. And take profits are at the bottom of the zone. It's a wild move up there. We got 3 minutes left going into this candle. But yeah, we're in sells on GBP NZD. Good, some decent retracement if you wanted to get back in. Remember, this is just a 15-minute candle. A lot of movement there on that 15, huh? In profit almost 7.5 pips. We had it move back up on us. No. Stick to the plan, Adele. Don't do that. Don't do that. Our stop loss is at the top of this fair value gap. Yeah, don't. Just stick to the plan, man. This is a really good analysis of a trade, though. I understand we got a very weird wick just now, but It's that fair value gap right there. This break and retest was really solid, and this fair value gap has been really solid. So the structural integrity of this trade, again, still very solid. Yeah, man, spreads are tough, just depending on what broker you're with. What do we got? One more minute until we get a 15-minute candle. Yeah, and which broker. The type of account and which broker you have really does matter. It does very much matter. I entered again. If you're just joining, guys, we're in sells on GBP NZD right now. Yeah, there we go. Keep driving. See it break that candle body. There you go. That's what we want to see. Back at entry for us. And in profit. I re-entered on that 15. I bet you the hour flipped back red. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that. Big comeback down. This fair value gap's too strong right here, and this downtrend's too strong to take a buy. It's a good sell. This previous candle is showing that there's selling pressure, even though it closed bullish, and it's driving down. Technicals on every time frame are sell too. Strong sell. It's a strong sell at that. We rejected the EMA ribbon on the 5 hard. Hard rejection of the EMA ribbon on the 5-minute. We're in a little bit of profit here. Couple pips. Good move. Good move. Thanks for joining, guys. Man, you guys are awesome. We're up to 514 subscribers. It's absolutely awesome. Thank you, guys. I don't know if you can use it in Ghana. That's a great question. Let me check. Let me check for you. It says AI Google says you should be able to, but I would go on the website and try and make an account. And by the way, whoever told me that liquid brokers is not regulated, it is 100% regulated in Australia. So, I don't know who said that, but it is. I'm in for 7 lots right now. Because I got in for 5 originally, and then I got in 2 on the retracement. Yeah, I like this trade a lot. Like the technical analysis of this trade is solid. 50 lots. You love that. Some of you guys that are following me on Instagram too, that's awesome. Appreciate it. I'm getting a bunch of follows on here. Thank you guys. Yeah, we're in sells on GBP NZD right now. Nana G. Did I say that right? I hope so. Yeah, we're in sells on GBP NZD. Alright, so countries not accepted for liquid brokers. Afghanistan. Why does it say Australia? That doesn't make any sense. They're out of Australia. Congo, Dominican Republic, Haiti, Lebanon, Iraq, Iran, Japan, Myanmar, North Korea, Pakistan, Russia, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, Trinidad and Tobago. It says you can't... See, it even says here on this that you can't trade in the United States. That's wrong. I don't believe this website. Forex Penguin? I don't think it's a good website. Yeah, pretty much. This chart is just bouncing at our entry here. Just bouncing at our entry. Anybody check on our your USDJPY friends? Oh my gosh. You're one for 20 pips the other way. It's insane. Glad we didn't touch it. Glad we didn't touch it. All of the JPY pairs went for 20-30 pips. That's wild. And gold still isn't... gold is falling. It is falling. Kind of. But our trade is right here. Our trade is with GBP NZD. Holy indecisive. You still ripping Fortnite, babe? Yeah, we like that wick. That's a nice 5-minute wick rejection. Tell you what, we see TP2. This is going to be a good trade. I'd like to see TP3 though, I really would. If you're just joining, guys, welcome. Appreciate you guys joining. Yeah, what a wick there on the 5 minute. My goodness. What an absolute monster wick down there. That was awesome. Monster wick down there. With a bearish candle open. But Nana G, I'm not sure if you saw or not, but I'm not sure if you can use it in Ghana. Couldn't find a credible source. I would just go on liquidbrokers.com and use the chat feature and chat with them. They answer right away. What's a 4-hour look like on this? Oh yeah, we're gonna retrace that candle. But if you're just joining, guys, sells on GBP NZD. I see a bunch of people hopping in. We're in profit for a bit. We're in drawdown for a bit. We're in profit for a bit. This key zone right here, I'm going to move this up. This is a key zone, and our TP1 is a key zone. But we had a massive break and retest here. So if you see, we were kind of trending, huge break of the zone. We retested it here and we retested it here, and now we're driving down. So this is a break and retest right here, and we're looking for 30 pips right here. Roughly 30 pips, give or take, where you got in and what your spreads were on your broker. Adele, have your spreads tightened up now that there's 3,000 more volume? Whole chart just stopped moving. But we're right at our entry, going into the 15-minute candle that we're going to get in about 1 minute. We're going to be getting a new 15-minute candle in 1 minute. I love the selling pressure here. We got 25 seconds until we get a new 15-minute candle here. And this 15-minute candle is before the last 15-minute candle before we get a new 4-hour candle. So, interested to see what kind of movement we get here. I'd like to close lower than the previous body, though. Looks like we're going to get that. Yeah, we did. It's a good candle close there. Nice. Boom. We're so close. So close to TP1. There it is. Boom. TP1 smashed. TP1 smashed. Nice. Mahama, what's going on, man? How are you? I'm going to close 25%. So just 25% on this trade right now. So partial closing 25% because we are... How many pips in profit here? We are 8.2 pips in profit. So taking 25% profits. Just close 25%. That's all right. It was the spreads. It was the spreads. So we just closed 25%. We still have 75% runners in right now. Yeah, Mahama, I have no problem teaching you. Yeah, man. Just join the lives. Join the lives. You can learn for free. Adele, paste the Discord in there if you don't, if you can. If not, I can do it. The best place to learn is on YouTube and in someone's Discord that knows what they're doing. I would start with price action and learning how to read candlestick patterns and support and resistance zones. Start by doing that. I have a playlist on my YouTube that's free. It's called Learn to Trade, and it's a 3-part series. It's 3 11-minute videos. Go watch that. That is going to be your starting point. Anthony Biano, what's up, man? Hopefully I said your last name right. Can anyone explain to you what's happening with the yen? It's absolutely taking a nosedive. Why? Well, some of it has to do with the price of gold. And some of it has to do with the political economic situation with it. Political economic situation that we're in right now with Venezuela. There's a lot of factors going on. So there's a lot of things that affect the market. News, a lot more than just technical analysis. And I know that's... a lot of people don't want to hear that because trading technical analysis is the most fun thing to do. But, well, the yen's dropping because every other pair is rising. USD's rising, GBP's rising, Euro's rising, and the yen's just taking a dump. And there's no major news. Yeah, I'll let you know when to close in full, Adele. I'm still in the trade. I'm holding out for TP3 here, man. We still got another 18 pips to go, and we already closed 25% of the trade, so... these are 75% runners right now. These are runners, and I'm not mad about these runners. Yeah, that's the spreads, man. But Anthony, man, I don't have a definite answer for you. But I think there's a lot of things going on within the economy and with the other pairs right now that are just driving them. I think a lot of people see where the price of gold is right now. I mean, this price of gold is insane. There's no way that we sustain this type of height. There's no way we sustain this type of high on gold. What goes up must come down, you know? Nice. Good move there on our trade here, guys. Great move on our trade here. We might close in full before the 4 hour. Yeah, no problem, Anthony. Appreciate you. Hamidraz. Oh, man, I missed that. Hey, man, how are you doing? Are you coming live every day? What's your timing? Yes. Every day, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've been live for almost an hour and 45 minutes. But Sunday through Thursday. Sunday through Thursday, man. Every day, Sunday through Thursday. And I sometimes do a New York session once a week. We may be eliminating that. Miguel, good to hear from you, man. What goes up must come down, but it comes down hard. Guy's still riding his Bills win. I still like this trade a lot on the 4 hour. I think we're going to finish out this zone. I also think we may see a wick halfway back up to entry. I'm trading GBP NZD right now, Anthony. But anyone that's looking to learn, seriously, the best way is you have to understand price action trading. And you have to understand candlestick patterns and support and resistance zones and breaker structure. I know I just said "and" 4 times, but it's really only 4 things. But yeah, this is GBP NZD, guys. And we've already closed 25% profits. Actually curious what it is. Count history. Already closed $69 in profit. Yes, I do provide plenty of training materials. If you go to my YouTube channel, there's a playlist on my YouTube channel that's called How to Day Trade Learning Series. It's a 3 video series that's 11 minutes long each video. I made it short because I know people's attention spans are horrible. I mean, mine's pretty bad too. But yeah, that, and then in my Discord, I do all my chart breakdowns. Then I send out all my trades every day. We also have news. We go over the news like each day. There's a bot that tells you the news, and whether it's a red folder news, it's important to look out for. A lot of really good information. I would say the ebook I wrote is really good too, but you know, there's a lot of different ways to learn. Appreciate you, Anthony. Thank you. But yeah, we live stream free Sunday through Thursday. There's obviously other levels that are not free, but like I said yesterday, I think providing value for free goes a long way. When you provide really good value for free, you end up having people ask you for products that are not free. So I'll just leave it there. What I provide for free is really good. Look at that. Look at that back up. What's that 5 minute looking like? Just a little break and retest on the 5. You guys are awesome. 517 subscribers. Really appreciate you guys. It means a lot. We're about to get a new 4-hour candle, and what I think is going to happen is we're going to wick up a little bit before we come down, but we should fill this wick. Look at that USD JPY candle. That is just wild. I think we're going to retrace this. This fair value gap is what's giving us a little bit of resistance here. See this? See how it lines up exactly with the wick here? Exactly with the wick. This fair value gap right here lines up identically with this wick. That's the only thing stopping us from driving. But going into the last 2.5 minutes of this candle here, we're going to see what's happening. We're right at entry. Right at entry. What do we got here? We got 1 minute and 24 seconds until we get a new candle. Because of that fair value gap right here. That's the only thing that's holding this back is this fair value gap. But again, I'm not worried about it. I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see these lows. You're also, again, going into a 4-hour candle. If you notice, the last couple streams, we stopped trading into this 4-hour candle. It's because you have to wait to see rejection for an hour to an hour and a half before it comes back down. Are you going? Can you just wait until I'm done? Two seconds. There's our new 4-hour candle. Again, what I would expect to see is something right there, a wick to right there, and then it to come back down. But this chart is still a massive sell. This chart is just such a solid sell. So here's what I'm going to leave you with, guys. We are at break even right now. If you don't want to hold for the next couple hours, you can get out now. However, I am holding. We're actually in profit, but I am holding. So I'm going to leave you guys with this. It's a bearish chart on a downtrend with an FVG that's been held up for... An FVG that's been used as a solid resistance for the better part of 4 to 8 hours. And we're in a downtrend. We have closure below the EMA ribbon, and we're in a break of structure where we're going to fill the bottom zone here for another 30 pips. So I'm going to leave you guys with that, but I am staying in this trade. We've already taken 25% profits, so we've already taken profits on this trade. We're going to retrace this wick most likely and come down. Our stop loss is at the top of the fair value gap. So the fair value gap on the 1-hour chart is where our stop loss is, at the top of this fair value gap. And we have our 3 take profits marked out here. Like I said, we're going to get a little wick up, maybe halfway through, and then this is going to drive back down like it is right now. So Adele, everybody, I appreciate you guys coming to the stream. Great stream. We gained a lot of new followers. I appreciate everybody coming. But I'm very confident with this one. We'll be in touch, Adele. But this is what I'm talking about. Secret, thank you for watching. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Make sure you have your notifications on. Tomorrow we'll set our night bot up and we'll meet, Adele. Appreciate you guys. Have a great night, everybody. See you, Anthony. Have a